Are you really?
Yeah, it's loosening the cast is thick.
There we go. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Side Projekt Podcast.
Where we usher you in
nice
real
one,
dude.
gentle.
We hype you up really loud, and then we usher you into your seats to get ready for the show, dude. Speaking of a show, you look like Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit with your hat like that, dude. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah! Rolling, 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 rolling. What?
I threw it on for the podcast. Yeah! The podcast.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! Rock out! Oh, apparently my chair is just going to listen to the audio today. Dude, that was so strategically
Fucking careful.
How did that happen, dude?
We totally did not
I'm
practice
asking how it happened. Like, I didn't just rock my entire body all over the place. That's how it fucking happened, dude.
Oh, my God.
Hold on.
Sips.
Yep.
Cheers.
ASMR action. You ready?
Shatters the glass. With my Yeti that is totally not a Yeti.
Oh, and my Side Projekt mug. Available in the Side Projekt store now. Get it today or don't. But you should.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Dude. It would be a lot cooler if you did. Dude. Okay, look. In 2018, at&t acquired Time Warner for $85 billion. $85 billion. A phone company gained control over HBO, CNN, Warner Bros., TBS, DC Comics, and everything else under the umbrella, and branded it as WarnerMedia, and launched HBO Max to release and house all the content and all that good stuff, right? And that sounds like a pretty good thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for the consumer at least, right? For us, like, oh, okay, cool. Like, all these things are going to be in one place. We're going to be able to watch them and stream them. That's going to be dope, right?
And it just streamlines the whole process.
Yeah, and it kind of is. I'll be honest. Like, I'm loving HBO Max, dude.
Yeah,
I actually watch a lot of HBO Max.
Man, it's hilarious because early
I'm
on,
watching on there right now.
Early on, we were
kind of
talking
shitting on
about
it.
like I'm paying $14.
Yeah, dude. If there's anybody that has
And
stuck
here we
with
are,
us since
paying
like
$14 a month.
Oh God, what episode? I don't know what episode that was.
It was early on,
30s,
though, dude.
40s maybe,
Yeah.
our 30s or 40s. We are in, what is this? 82 episodes, you guys. Holy shit. Anyway, sorry, we're getting sidetracked. But yeah, it, like way back in the day, we kind of shit on them, dude. It might have even been before the 30s, dude. It might have been when we first started, man.
Yeah, because we're talking about the like the
Which don't go back and watch those episodes. Let's just not talk about those
We're going
ones,
back for different subscriptions
services
and stuff like
yeah,
that,
and pricing,
what
and
was going to be what,
yeah, what's going to be on them? Is it necessary? And we
what
kind
we
of
thought, we thought like, fuck, HBO doesn't have that much for me to pay
dude.
$14,
and we kind of
let me tell you
shit on them a little bit.
Let me tell you,
and they're one of my favorite.
They changed my mind.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite now, man.
For sure.
But it said that seemingly at&t regrets the acquisition, as their focus is not on the media, but rather their phone-related ventures, such as rolling out 5G, which, like, yeah, because they're a phone company. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, they have no business getting into this business.
That's like the whole Lady Gaga situation getting on Polaroid, right?
Look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Now what's happening is that Discovery is merging with WarnerMedia, or rather, the merger seemingly already kind of started to take place. Yeah, and they're rebranding it once again as Warner Bros. Discovery. The stuff that dreams are made of. Is it really the stuff that dreams are? They couldn't have think of anything better other than stuff.
That sounds like some Disney shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does. But the word stuff, like, I don't have a problem with the word stuff. I like stuff in it. You know what I mean? I'm all about the stuff.
I'm looking forward to stuffing, though.
Oh, hey, dude. I'm looking forward to stuffing.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm looking forward to stuffing. Hey.
One pistol.
All right. But the stuff that dreams are made of. I'm sorry, we're dragging this on. Under this giant conglomerate now sees the forces of Discovery, obviously, WB, DC, and all the ones that we listed previously, alongside the Food Network, Oprah's Network, TNT, Adult Swim, Cinemax, HLN, Cartoon Network, HGTV, Animal Planet, Sci-Fi, and many, many more, as you can tell, as well as 2 streaming services now, HBO Max and Discovery Plus. Yeah, and they're saying that that's going to be about 200,000 hours of programming with over 100 brands, dude. That's a lot.
It's a lot coming out the gate strong.
It's a lot.
For sure, yeah.
You think, I wonder, you know what I mean? Are they, as far as streaming and everything, as far as HBO Max and Discovery Plus goes, I think that, I don't really know, forgive me, I don't really know everything that's on Discovery Plus. I haven't really paid attention to it, to be honest with you. But why don't they just merge everything?
The Discovery Channel.
You remember that
song?
Oh, God. How does it go? You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like we do it on the Discovery Channel. We kind of fucked up the end, but you guys get it.
You know what we're saying, man.
You guys remember that? Who remembers that? What if everybody's like, no.
Fucking boomers. What are they talking about?
But I wonder if,
Was that from ancient times?
I know. What was that? Was that the 1800s? I don't recall. What could have that been? I don't know. Were you in your carriage and your horse at the time?
But they were mammals and they were doing it
They
on
were
the
doing
Discovery
it.
Channel.
Mommy, what mammals were doing it? What are mammals, Mommy? I don't know. I'm 5. That's how I picture every British person. They just come out the womb. They're like, okay, I'm ready. That's what I picture. Oh, no. That's my rendition of a baby coming out the womb.
Oh, okay.
And then immediately they're like, okay, so the tea and
Because like, I
crumpets.
thought it was a sport that dropped off babies at a spot.
Oh, my bad. Did I
right?
just spoil that for everybody? Anyway, with any acquisition or merger, we know that there comes many shakeups, right? No matter what the company is, and that seems to be exactly what's rumored to be occurring here.
Shake up with you.
Oh, shake! Oh, shake! 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 Oh, shake! 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 Shake your
podcast.
titties!
Oh, I was saying shake your podcast.
Oh, I was getting into it for a minute there. We are getting copyrighted like a motherfucker today. Copyright strikes on this song. Copyright strikes on that song. Now, I don't think they can give us copyright strikes if we're singing it.
Nah, yeah.
I don't think so.
And it's not a cover.
It could be though.
Yeah.
But it's not. But it could be. And would we do better than the original? We might. But that's neither here or there. Anyway, a lot of shakeups come whenever there's an acquisition or a merger, and that seems to be what's happening with Discovery Incorporated CEO David Zaslav. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. As it's being reported that he wants to fire everyone involved with the DCEU. And that's what we're getting into. It took us 10 minutes to get to it, but that's what we're getting into.
Finally!
This would seemingly be an entire reboot of the hierarchy of everyone involved with the DCEU, if true. And this could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, we don't know yet. But it would be firing the DC Films president, the WarnerMedia CEO, WarnerMedia Studio CEO, Ann Sarnoff. And a lot of people know about Ann Sarnoff because, let's just escort her out of the building immediely. Like, she's responsible for a lot of things going wrong. It may not be just her, but she's had some say-sos here a lot and made some bad choices, including the firing of the HBO Max CCO, WB Pictures chairman, and it would even trickle down to DC Comics Incorporated, and basically everything under that umbrella, because obviously that's how that works. It would be a complete shakeup of those that have had a say-so in all the DC films in the past years, dude. So
now this brings a lot of excitement, but also
speculate anything with DC.
It
brings me speculate.
Yeah, but you know what though?
This
form of him trying to say, you know what, we're gonna shake shit up because clearly it hasn't been working. Clearly, this is where the issue is. Let's
from a fan standpoint. My first reaction is, oh, hey, this could be good.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it like that, right? Like I'm thinking about like, okay, maybe he's thinking like, all right, he sees the issue, wants to fix the issue, take the issue out, right?
Exactly.
Now, it's just gonna be like, damn, how do they transition that? Because now what's gonna be put in place for that?
If the hierarchy's gone, there's just so many questions that I have, dude.
Is Zack Snyder somewhere chilling with a hood on, evil fucking laugh like a genius, right?
This is all part of his plan.
On some Unabomber shit, right?
Yeah, dude.
Cooking it all up. I told you I was gonna come back and create my universe.
I'm gonna get this universe going one way or another, dude.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Exactly, dude.
And boom, on the day they're firing everybody.
Zack's there with the Discovery CEO, David, and they're all like, and Zack's like, yes. He's in the background. He's pulling all the strings. David's the CEO, but Zack's actually like, yes, okay.
Now let me explain something to you guys, right?
Like Darth Sidious in a hood and shit.
You know
He's like, yes.
Got that Birdman fucking hand rub going.
Yes, dude. He's okay. Yes, y'all done? Is y'all finished?
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Yes, he's gonna walk in.
All right.
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah,
all
you're
three
fired.
of y'all
coming in. You're fired, and you're fired, and you're fired. All right. Zack's like, yes. All right.
I know we're like crossing all kind of like
we're just throwing all kinds of universes.
But could
together,
you imagine
dude?
Snyder goes in on some like half baked, Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
And the guy that's cool is like the one guy that held the mic. He's like the boom mic guy. He's like, you're fuck you and fuck you, fuck you. And he gets to like the boom mic guy that just happens to be there that day. And he's like, oh no, you're cool. I remember you worked on you're cool. You worked on Justice League. And he's just standing there like,
I thought we were filming a celebration.
I thought this was a celebration.
I didn't know this was the firing.
All the production crew is like, because they thought it was going to be a celebration of the merger, but it's a firing.
I'd start taking off all my WB DC shit off right away.
All the production crew's like, I don't know, I wasn't a part of this. I don't know. I'm just here to get paid.
Private media, I don't know, contractor and shit, you know.
I'm doing
side project podcast. Told me to show up.
I don't know anything about this. I'm just here. Please don't fire me. So
you want a job, man?
It gets me. I know what's up. What's going on? I don't know if anybody else is laughing with us, but I'm having a great fucking time. But we got some comments that I actually want to read of people that I'm actually almost crying, dude. That
I'm fucking sweating.
Was fucking hilarious. Anyway, KRS Chai or Chi, I don't know, says, this is the most encouraging DCEU news I've heard in years. It is a complete disaster, reshooting movies, recasting roles repeatedly, false rumors about replacements, bad scripting decisions, bad creative decisions, complete confusion, and complete inconsistency. All building blocks of failure. Start over and try recruiting from the winning team, which is Marvel. There's no shame in that. That's what he says. So he's basically kind of piggybacking off what we said about like immediately the kind of the first thing that you hear. I guess he's not piggybacking on it because he didn't hear what we said, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we said, the first thing that we hear is excitement. Like it's true. All of those things that he said are true. And you can't help but go, okay, if they're going to start making changes to the hierarchy, there's got to be some good things in the future. You know what I mean? But it does bring up the question, like if you are going to start firing a lot of these executives that had a hand in the DCEU and DC films lately, you need to put people in place that know what they're doing.
Yeah. Get a Kevin Feige in there.
Yes, exactly. Which is basically kind of what he's saying.
Get somebody in there that actually knows what they're doing. Put I don't know if you guys need to go back to like fucking
the source material.
Focus groups. Do focus groups with like
get everybody together.
Cosplayers and comic.
Actually, this is one of those times where I definitely agree. Like it's time to get people that understand the source material and figure it all out together. You know?
It just happens to be that we understand it, so it's like we're not trying to foot our way in there. But like
I think us and a ton of cosplayers would be the best bet to replace everybody at DC. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't know. You know what I mean? Is it cocky? Yeah, it could be, but you know, I don't know, man. Just saying, though, it would be a good idea. I don't know. You know what I mean? I got another one from this person named Callie. Sell the DC rights altogether because obviously they have no clue what they are doing.
This person sounds he's just like done. They're just fucking over
fucking
DC.
Over it.
that sounds like one of those like, you know what? I'm a ride or die, but this shit is starting to get real old just now.
Take the whole company and throw it away.
Just fucking dump it. So let me spitball a couple concerns out the gate though. With that being said, there's obviously going to be new movies that are going to come out. There's going to be new people that are going to take over. There has to be some type of restructuring, rebranding, reshooting, rebooting, whatever you want to fucking call it, right?
Yeah, because this is all like...
This is also going to confuse the
speculation
shit
right now.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly what's going to happen or if that is going to happen definitively.
But if it does, the possibilities of things that it could change in a positive way, there's a lot to come from that.
Yes.
If we get KRS Shai said, you know, but you have to get somebody that knows what they're doing. Dude.
I wonder what could this all mean as a whole, man, for DCEU, for DC films moving forward. Like you said, I mean, technically, I'm all for this, dude, because I kind of agree with KRS, Shai, Chi, whatever, that it is a mess, dude. There are certain DC films that I like. Don't get me wrong, but in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I think as a whole, even with the ones that I do like, still as a whole, it just DC is
there's other fucking tragedies in this mess, and it's been clear. Look at fucking,
or I guess WB is a mess with the DC properties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a way to word it.
That's what we should have said.
There's a proper way to word it, but you get what I mean, though. You know? I mean, what does this mean for Zack Snyder? Does this mean that they're going to allow him to finish his plans and move forward with the DC films centered around his universe that he created? Does it mean that we scrap that and scrap what's been done and get a completely fresh reboot altogether? Not just the executives, but the movies, the characters, the cast, the actors that are currently playing these roles. Do we get an entire reboot of everything relating to DC, or is it just a reboot of the executives?
I would think if you want to make this easier so you don't have to go through the trouble of casting a new Batman, go through the trouble of casting new fucking characters,
it's just
Daredevil's this, that, mess, regardless, man. Right? Because you also
Daredevil's Marvel. You said Daredevils.
Did I say Daredevil?
I think you did. We'll find out in editing. Either way, they know what we're talking about. It's fine. I think
Point
you
is,
did, though.
did I say Daredevil?
God damn it, Fred Durst. You know, get with the fucking program, dude. I'm just kidding.
All those damn nookies, man.
Yeah, dude, all them damn nookies and cookies, dude.
I was doing it all for the nookie,
God,
and then
dude,
it
I
scrambled my
forgot what
fucking
I'm even talking about, dude. I just been out there rolling, dude.
I'm not gonna.
My way or the highway, bro. All right.
This is gonna be fucking. I know Amit's gonna sit here and screen fucking record shit. It's gonna be a beyond. Somebody that's gonna fucking.
and it's gonna be one of those ones.
This is gonna stick, dude.
Somebody's gonna put you and Fred Durst picture together.
God
it's gonna be a
damn
fucking juice Durst. Juice Durst, dude. Fred box.
If Fred went and got a tan, naturally.
Exactly. No, but you were saying. I actually don't even remember what you were saying, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you fucking threw me off, dude, to be honest.
I don't know, dude.
But no,
Fuck.
so like, if you don't want to go through the issue of having to recast all these characters and set up new timelines and all that, it's not
with
the
what
actor's
works.
fault. It's not the people's fault. Currently,
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was
I
the
agree with
management,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So if we take the management out and let's say continue, your fucking timeline is already set up. WB, DCEU,
With the
Discovery
Snyderverse, in my
fucking
opinion.
CEO. Yes, you fucking run with Snyder.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Snyder. Like, jokes aside, like we've had that conversation.
and
so many fucking
everybody
times.
keeps having it.
Everybody keeps having
Yes.
it, right?
But
We
I still stick with Restore the
we
Snyderverse.
ready the Armada. We did the
Yeah.
hashtags.
Our
We're going
Armada's
the old
ready,
school way, dude.
Yes.
My whole point is that everything's already laid out for you.
Exactly.
You have your fucking Flash movie
You know what
set
the
up.
fans want.
Dude, how the fuck are they taking our Cyborg away after
Yes.
that crazy ass
Yes.
performance? Which is
Exactly.
sad that he already walked
Yeah.
away, but
And it's-
maybe
I still want to reiterate, it's so sad what Joss Whedon did to his character development.
period.
Seeing what Zack Snyder had planned.
Bro,
Oh my
but
god, dude.
maybe do we get a Cyborg comeback, being that certain execs
Are gone
and
and
certain
leaving.
points of views
Yes.
that he didn't agree with
Exactly.
are now out of the picture.
Exactly. I would love that, dude. And then we already know, like, a lot of these people have said that they would be willing to come back if it was done right. Such as Zack Snyder himself said that he would be willing to come back if the circumstances were right.
I swear, if this dick has like fucking stocks in everything,
Once again, he's like, all right. It's all my plan. I just gotta wait 10 years, but it's happening. I mean, here's a list of things that Snyder says WB wouldn't let him create. Justice League 2 and 3, we already know that. The Atom movie, some may know that, some may
so
not.
much fucking potential there.
Yeah, I'd be stoked for an Atom movie. 300 Part 3. It's not even just DC stuff, you guys. They wouldn't let him create 300 Part 3. Would you guys want 300 Part 3? Because I don't think, did 300 Part 2 do as good as the first
It wasn't very
one?
memorable for me. Part 2 wasn't, but the potential is there with as far as like the music, the style, like his format, the way everything was handled.
That era and time and everything, so I would be willing to watch
Maybe
Part 3.
explore other communities or
like the
within
universe
within that universe
that he's creating within that movie. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sucker Punch, the director's cut, they wouldn't let him do that, and then Army of the Dead 2, they wouldn't let him do that.
I'm all for an Army of the Dead
Which
because
Army of the Dead, did you end up watching it yet or
was
no?
fucking awesome, dude.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I'm not a big
I totally
zombie
did not
fan.
cancel on coming onto the podcast to watch it, but let's just say I watched it.
You know what I mean? I got in
couple
my
people
truck
might have been
and I-
streaming with me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, fuck it.
Yep.
Nah, dude, they took the truck, man.
No. I was gonna go on a whole tangent, but I decided to go. I was gonna say I got in my truck, I put on my Rollin' song, and then I was gonna do a whole Fred Durst thing again. Rollin'. I rolled on down.
This is gonna be the
Army
Rollin'
of the Dead.
episode.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. No, but I'm not a big fan of zombie movies. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not that I hate them or anything. It's just not my. I don't know if I want to say cup of tea as much, but for lack of better words, it's zombie movies aren't my cup of tea. For lack of better words,
they're not the
I don't know.
movie that you're running to turn on.
I'm not running to turn on zombie movies.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had so many zombie movies, and I mean, some people could make the same statement about superhero films. We've had so many superhero films, guys. I'm tired of them. You know what I mean? But it's just my personal opinion. I'm not the biggest on zombie flicks.
You know
but
why I never get
dug
tired of
Army of the
superhero
Dead, dude.
You know why I would never get tired of superhero movies? Because in fucking Batman alone, how many different iterations is there? How many different Superman are there? How many different fucking? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a lot of stories to be told.
I could never get tired of that. With
Dude,
zombies, it's
years
just kind of
and
like
years and years of comic book stories to be told.
if you look at it, zombies has always been a virus.
It's kind of the same story
They got over
and
it,
over.
and they overcame that.
Yeah, well, some did. I think in some movies, 28 days later or 28 weeks later, did they overcome in that movie? Do you remember that movie? That's a movie that I did
Well,
like.
he fucking lived, right?
I think he lived.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been such a long time. Now I want to watch that movie though. But anyway,
I want to go watch a zombie
I think I'm
movie
gonna watch
after
it. I believe it was on Netflix at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. Army of the Dead. I did like it. That was a really good movie.
Yeah,
I really dug that. So I would like to see Army of the Dead too. They're doing a
this is one of those
prequel series though, animated though, an animated prequel.
I could probably do without
I'll
that.
watch it, but I'd rather see the live action.
Honestly, I still got my focus on The Boys, Invisible, all the shit that you guys been telling me for 3 years.
He's been lagging it on the.
Yeah.
Well, the Invincible just it's still it's
but
not new, but it's new.
Nonetheless,
The Boys
there's
is
a
on
bunch of
season
shows
fucking 3
that I'm trying to catch up on.
Yeah.
All before the
Which,
30-day trial is over, so like I have a lot of
Here we go.
studying.
Chazzy's movie recommendations. I don't know if this is gonna be a thing, but I'm making it one right now. Chazzy's movie recommendations. Has anybody seen the streaming service Tubi? TUBI. It's a free streaming service. You don't have to sign up. There's no subscriptions. There's no payments. There's nothing, dude. Nothing. It does have commercials though, a lot of them. But
you can opt out for that option, right?
Yeah, I think if you do sign up or pay or something, there is an option, but you don't have to. It's a completely free streaming service, and we're not sponsored or anything. But TUBI.
I was going to ask you if we got some kind of secret sponsorship.
I know, because it's starting to sound like one. But it's free, and there's a lot of good movies on there. I've been watching. There's this one movie I recommend everybody watches with Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn. I didn't even know it existed. It's called Dragged Across Concrete. I haven't even finished it. I got like 30 minutes left. I'm hoping to finish it tonight. But it's an amazing movie. I don't want to spoil anything. But if you like, I like Mel Gibson, dude. I think Mel Gibson's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And I like Vince Vaughn, both his comedic and his more drama acting. And this is kind of like I don't know what this would be, a drama maybe?
I love his drama work.
Crime drama? I think this is like a crime drama. It's an amazing movie, you guys.
You know what?
Dragged across my balls. I mean, dragged across your face. I mean, dragged across concrete.
Your chin.
God, dragged your chin. Dragged across concrete. It's a really good movie, dude.
Rolling across.
Rolling. Yeah, I don't know. It's also rumored that currently at&t are interested in bringing Batfleck back for a limited Arkham Knight series for HBO Max. What's to come of anything surrounding Batfleck? Like, here's another thing though. Like, this is what I'm talking about it being like a convoluted mess over there at WB. Like, here we are talking about the merger with Discovery and Warner Bros. The CEO wanting to shake things up, get rid of some people, but then AT&T is also reporting, we kind of want to do a Batfleck series still. Wait, I thought you guys didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? I thought you didn't want to do it, dude. I thought you didn't want to do anything in the Snyderverse.
Honestly,
I'm so confused.
I think honestly, what I think is going on, and as we're going on with this conversation, looking at everything, dude, it's just like you got to think AT&T. If they were smart, they're gonna look at the parts of the current DCEU that worked. The current projects they got going,
and run with
that stuff, and maybe the shit that didn't do so hot.
But they've already been proven to be exactly this. You know what I mean? They don't know what they're doing. It sounds like they just don't know what they're doing. And the one thing that they do know that sells and that works no matter what is Batman. And I've said this a million times. I want to see Batman projects. Don't get me wrong. I do. I want to see them. But it's like Batman. Can we get some other shit?
Here's my issue. We have like Batfleck. We have the Pattinson stuff going on. We have this
Michael
going on.
Keaton coming in. Rumors of Thomas Wayne's Flashpoint Batman.
Yeah, so like there's some that for one, I mean, as a consumer,
let me just say one thing before people slam me about that. I understand that does work for the storyline of Flashpoint though. Having different Batmans.
Yeah.
I understand that works. So I'm not bashing that concept.
But it's just I'm just more so talking
to I don't want somebody to be like, Chaz, what the fuck?
That's the whole point of it.
You ever read the fucking comic? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but like
bad,
I mean, to like the
all
average person, it might be a little confusing and might stray away from that
Yeah,
because
we
it's
said
like
that a
too
lot,
much to keep up, right?
Yeah,
But for like the
people like
average
us,
people,
certain things will make
understand,
sense. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll definitely see that and be like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
and I think HBO would be the person to handle that kind of series if we were to get like
that's,
a Batfleck.
That's where it's. If this does happen, that's where it's going to be headed.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a movie, you guys.
Yeah.
Don't get it confused, which I'll say in a minute. It's not the movie that Batfleck was originally doing. It's a limited series that would be going straight to HBO Max.
Yeah, and they're definitely, like I said, a company that I feel would be able to handle that. Look at their fucking roster has been amazing.
Yes.
So
I guess it would be an
potential-
HBO Max original. I guess
Yeah,
it would
it'd be an
labeled as an HBO
HBO
Max original. Yeah,
that's them kind of like digging their heels in at the Netflix.
I think
shit
that
and
would
all
be
too.
that would be dope. I agree with that. It's said that the series would be influenced by the games, Arkham games, with Deathstroke set to be the main villain, which is also on par with the plans that Ben Affleck had when he was penning his solo movie. Yeah. And in the game, Arkham Knight, spoiler here, I also haven't played this one, unfortunately. I wish I did, so we're spoiling it for ourselves.
Yeah.
This shit that we do for you guys. In the game, Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight is Jason Todd. And Jason was locked up in Arkham Asylum, and Deathstroke helps him escape. Deathstroke then trains him and continues to convince him into believing that Batman needs to die. This is just a rough summary. Bruce thought Jason was dead the entire time, obviously. The Joker is supposed to be dead at this point, but his voice still haunts Bruce, and Bruce is dealing with a lot of mental trauma, which tends to happen with Batman in general. And it said that the series would tie into the Snyderverse if created, which is like, once again, I'm
so
confused.
That right there, that right there. I mean? It's
Are
confusing.
you not moving forward with the Snyderverse, or are you moving forward?
It's confusing,
with the
but I think they're also dropping in because again, a lot of this is speculation because we don't know what's going to happen until these things actually happen.
And a lot of these rumors have come out, and then they get deconfirmed, and then they come back to light, and then they get deconfirmed again, and then they come back to light.
Let's clear that up. But if we're running,
which ones are happening
running
and
with
not.
the information that we are given and to the general public in general, like for us, right? That just
or the information that we're
kinda,
specifically given, because we didn't want to tell you guys, but we secretly sometimes get insider information directly to our P.O. box that we're not making public because it actually doesn't exist.
Kind of like that crazy tech from Apple that I got, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The Projekt book. Is that the one we're talking about?
Yeah,
I don't know.
No,
Are we on the same page? Probably not.
I was talking about the iPhone 12 with the
Oh,
legs.
yeah, the
that
iPhone
sprouts
12.
out.
Yeah. Sprout out and take good pictures of you. I don't know, you guys. It's just confusing and convoluted. There's some exciting things with this merger. There's some exciting things that are also, outside the merger, such as the Batfleck stuff. But it's just all still convoluted, confusing, and everything. And what I would do, this is my opinion. What I would do,
put Chazzy
and maybe I'm
Juice on the
speaking
fucking media team,
and
right?
I think you'll pretty much agree with me on this. I don't know if I would want an entire shakeup of the cast and the movies in general. I do believe certain things need to be trashed, like scrapped, and I don't know if reboot is the right word, but I do believe that we definitely need to move forward with the Snyderverse. Justice League 2, 3, whether it's the Batman solo film or the limited series, maybe run with one or the other. I don't know. I still say move forward with the Flash movie, but maybe tie it back into the Snyderverse because I think they're using it to exit the Snyderverse.
Yeah, they are.
Do the Atom movie. Do the Cyborg movie. You know what I mean? I don't know what's to come of Aquaman then, because I personally didn't like the Aquaman movie that much. I thought it was very cheesy.
So I went back recently because I saw it
And they
again.
just announced the second one.
Yeah, so I saw it and then I tried to watch it again, and I love Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
as
don't
many
get me wrong, it's not
females and even some other
Yes,
people
yes.
like him, dude. He's a solid fucking actor. I love him.
I agree.
But his Aquaman, I wasn't.
I think it's the
convinced.
script that he was given.
Yeah.
Because his Aquaman in Justice League was phenomenal.
Exactly.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not Justice League.
Justice League. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Clear
great.
that up.
So it's not that. And then Wonder Woman as well. I liked the first one. I didn't like the second one. I never even finished it. That's just my opinion. I know that may hurt some people, but it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So I don't know about how things would go 100%, but I do know that I think getting rid of some of these executives that are involved in all this is a good idea.
Yeah, so I agree with you to that point
Because it's been
where
proven
we
to
do-
not
We
work.
do need to get rid of the source problem.
Answer
And that, yeah,
Sorry.
you know,
My allergies.
Yeah, make sure you get that cleared up. Like you have control over when you're gonna fucking sneeze.
I know.
I feel a sneeze coming out. Juice box said stop.
I'm not gonna do it. Did you know Vince McMahon from the WWE doesn't sneeze, and he has like this thing?
He fucking sneezes.
I
You're
know,
not
but
gonna-
this is what they say
Yeah.
all these years. He doesn't sneeze. He considers sneezing a weakness, and he genuinely gets upset if anybody sneezes around him. Control your fucking sneezing when you're around Vince McMahon. That's the room. That's what they've said. Isn't it a weird thing, dude?
Yeah, it's kind of fucking weird. It's a normal human bodily function. It's
We
not
all
like
sneeze, dude. Yeah, my bad. You were saying that you agree with me?
I agree with you because yes, we do need to get rid of the problem. I think those cast members, the actors who are already in place, aren't the issue because it's not them. They're
Yeah.
not in charge making these decisions
Yeah.
of how these movies come out and what order they
Right.
come out or what timeline they follow.
Right.
So I don't think we so much need different actors. I think is solely going to be just
Switching up
management
the executives.
issues.
Yeah. I do. I agree. Yeah,
100%.
that's- pretty
because
much.
then I know it hasn't been that long. It hasn't been like a 10, 11 year span where
Yeah.
we've got to love certain characters and just build that connection
Right.
with them and with that actor.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'll never look at another fucking Logan, another Wolverine.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
get what I'm saying?
Hugh Jackman was
Yeah.
Wolverine.
I'll never look
Robert
at
Downey
him-
Jr. is Iron Man.
Yeah. I
Henry Cavill.
never
is Superman.
Yeah. Bring him fucking back.
Yes.
Let's get him back. Let's get back our cyborg.
Which there's
I forget his name.
Ray. Oh,
I don't know if
people
it's
are gonna be angry.
I like how we felt that.
Is it Ray Porter? No, that's not. That's Ray Porter. I think that he did. Oh wow, we are fucking the names up. Let's move
bring
along.
back fucking Cyborg.
Let's keep rolling. Either way, it seems that nothing too drastic is going to be occurring at too fast of a pace, as the merger, though announced, needs to go through federal review before 100% completion, which as of now, it's reported that is going to possibly take about a year. So reports are stating that everyone at WarnerMedia is, quote, eager for a change at the top, end quote, due to the fact that everyone has been so awful in the past years.
That goes to show you.
Shows you a lot.
Shows you and says a lot about your company that you're working for, because that could be translated to a lot of things. I think there's but that's a different story.
It's a lot of those things where it's like, I'd like to work for this company, but I don't want to work for you.
For that manager, this person, this exec, that CEO.
I like what we're doing here, but I kind of don't because of the things that you're making us do.
I like
WB,
I like the comics, I like this.
Yeah, but I don't really like you. And Sarno. But yeah, and then also, I mean, let's talk about a little bit, since we're talking about like Batman and stuff like that.
For Ann.
Ann Sarnoff. Matt Reeves, the Batman rumors. But before we get into that, let's get into this week's cosplay of the week. Oh my god. But this week's cosplay of the week is Jordan J. Cosplay, and that's Jordan.J.Cosplay. And I'm throwing it up on the screen right about 200. And look at this, you guys. It is Phantasm, and it is fantastic. I see what you did there. Whoa, dude. And this is amazing, man. And what you're looking at is definitely a cosplay, but let's give some credit. First of all, the caption says, "Stay away. This is not your fight." And it says, "Yesterday I was complete." This is when it was posted. This is when it was posted. It says, "Yesterday I was completely surprised and blown away by this photo taken by it's Noah's Ark." And it's Noah's Ark with a K, and edited by Ryan Sims Photography, who we've shouted out before, of my Phantasm cosplay featuring Mark Knight Rises as Batman, and it's Mark_Knight_Rises. And if you look,
and this for just to clear for the listeners, this is definitely one that you want to watch because of the detail that is even in just the blade.
Yes. And if you're not watching, go watch it youtube.com/Side Project Podcast, or you can check it out at Jordan.J.Cosplay on Instagram. And like we said, it's Phantasm. It's absolutely amazing, and you can see Mark Knight Rises Batman edited in there on the blade.
Into the blade.
Absolutely phenomenal. It looks, oh god, dude.
Right? Even just that little Batman on the fucking blade. That little,
yes, dude. It's such a nice touch. This is an amazing. This is actually a really amazing edit. Like seriously, this is fucking phenomenal.
That
dude.
fucking photographer and editor, dude.
Yeah, this is great, man. But let's talk about the cosplay, man. Yeah. The hood, I love it, dude. You can even see the detail on the hood and everything. That it looks like a little. Like I don't know if I want to say like ragged, but I guess ragged kind of works, because if you go down by the shoulders, you can see it's like ripped up a little bit
and stuff like that,
torn and everything. So you can tell that it's like it's not like he just picked it fresh from his closet.
Yeah, it's not a fresh hoodie. Yeah,
put this on.
He's had to do some Phantasm shit.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? He didn't get a fresh Side Project hoodie available at the Side Project store now. Get it today. He just it looks like he's been out there doing stuff. The mask is absolutely amazing with the illuminated eyes, dude. Oh my god, man.
And I believe it was the props, because he tagged them.
Oh yeah, also sporting my new face mask by Villainous Prop Shop, who we've shouted out before. We follow them, really cool. And then it also hooded cloak by Color and Cloth. It's color_and_cloth on Instagram. So this is absolutely dope, dude. I mean, there's
stunning fucking work,
so much to say, but there's not so much to say all at the same time, because if you're looking at it, you're just blown away like we're blown away. Even the lens flare going on there.
Yeah, I like the transition from like the gauntlet to blade.
Yes,
because that is just so like, imagine he's rolling with his hood or his cloak over, and then it's just like some guy's just like,
Shing.
I don't like.
Yeah, dude. And then you see the reflection.
And then you see Batman.
In this case, it happens to be Batman. Yeah.
So it's just like,
dude, I love it, man.
I'd have to like Phantasm myself somewhere else.
Exactly, dude. So this is awesome, man. Shout out to Noah's Ark for the photo, Ryan Sims Photography for the edit, and Mark Knight Rises. Shout out to Mark Knight Rises as Batman. That's edited in there. The Face Mac Villainous Prop Shops. You guys always do a great job. And the hooded cloak by Color and Cloth. This is amazing. Jordan J Cosplay.
We haven't done a Golf clap.
Oh, golf clap. We haven't. Sometimes
Cosplay
we do a
golf clap.
Sometimes we do a cosplay golf clap. Today we're gonna do
yeah.
a nice little cosplay.
I would
Nice
have
little
suggested
tap on
the
the ass.
I would have suggested the poetry clap,
poetry's-
but then it's like my
Oh yeah, you can't really do that very good. But anyway, Jordan J
J
cosplay.
cosplay,
Your
yeah.
Phantasm cosplay of the week for us is amazing. Phantasm. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it was.
We interrupt this program to bring you.
This week's episode is sponsored by QuirkChat. Let's talk geek. QuirkChat is a video social network for everything geek fandom commentary. Need a friend for discussing your latest anime topics? Got a theory about what's to come next in the MCU? No matter what it is, QuirkChat is your place to talk geek. Share anime debates and geek commentary. Record your opinion and add it to the original quip. Download the QuirkChat app on your app store of choice today and start talking geek. Matt Reeves, the Batman rumors, dude. We got a couple Matt Reeves Batman rumors. We haven't heard too much about it, but then kind of heard some things about it here and there. I think another trailer is due. I'll tell you that. I think it's time.
Yeah, give us
I think
some,
it's time for another trailer.
give us some more action, because fucking.
I know some like new
delay.
photos or something were released recently, and if I can find them, I'll throw them up in editing. I don't have them in front of us though, but I believe some new promotional material was released. I'll throw those up in editing if I can find them. But we got some Batman rumors, dude. The Batman rumors. Batman will turn his father's car into the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. That's why you see it how it is.
It looks more of
Looks
like a
like a
car style
regular
instead
car.
of like a
Yeah.
crazy ass Batmobile that.
The Batcave is rumored to be an abandoned train station in the center of the city. That's an interesting take. Okay. Batman will not kill, but the movie will challenge him and his no-kill rule that he will develop over the course of the film. And it's said that Batman will be very brutal and violent, which we kind of saw in the trailer. To the point,
Vengeance.
yeah, dude, that was great.
I still had the better on Vengeance.
to the point that he and Alfred will have an argument over Batman nearly killing a man. I wonder if it's that one. I wonder if he almost beats him
Oh, when
to
he was
death.
beating the living shit out of him.
It could be,
Yeah.
it could not be, but you know.
Yeah.
It's rumored that Bruce is mentally ill, which I mean, kind of. You know, Bruce has got a lot of issues.
Yeah.
You know, it's also rumored that Warner already is doing what Warner does best, and is wanting Matt Reeves to change or delete certain scenes in the movie. And this source comes from Film Junkie, and that's all we have, though. It's
Yeah.
like, back the source up then. You know what I mean? What is there? Is there more to that? Other, because all we've got really
If
is
there's
to
not,
speculate.
I'll tell you
then.
this.
You know what I mean?
Let's just get AT&T and everybody to speed this shit up so we can get the WB execs out of there.
Discovery going, get the merger going, and get
Don't
the
fuck
shit
this up,
going on,
please.
man. Yeah, but it's also I don't think it's gonna get fucked up because
Yeah.
Matt Reeves stated that if some shit like this happens, he will walk.
Yeah.
he'll leave the project,
And that fucking destroys all the work we've already
Yeah.
done. Because like,
And then
imagine
they're-
trying to recast
And then I
this
wonder if
late
they're
into
gonna
the film.
if they're gonna no. I think what they would do is like a Zack Snyder situation where they've already been proven to do that. They'll just hire another director and it won't be the same.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And
won't be the same.
I honestly had a lot of reservations with Pattinson taking over and doing this Batman because I just
you didn't know, but after seeing the trailer, I'm convinced.
The twinkle
I'm
twinkle,
convinced.
you
Nah,
know, the
I'm not worried
Twilight
about
and all
that because I've
shit.
seen him in other movies
Yeah.
and I saw that this dude
He had that
can
indie.
act.
Didn't he
dude.
have that indie film like Lighthouse?
The Lighthouse was
or some
one.
shit like that was really
Oh,
fucking
man, there's
amazing
like
because
two
I
other
remember we
ones.
talked about it. But the whole point
two
is,
other ones that I can't think of right
I have
now.
never. I didn't picture him as a Batman, right?
I don't think anybody really did.
So like I had my reservations, but
Yeah.
after everything that's been coming out, the news that we've been seeing, whether it's rumors, whether it's not, like
Yeah.
the creative control and stuff like that he's getting over.
it looks like
it's
this
fucking,
is. It looks like it's gonna be good, and I mean
Yeah.
all these rumors like
and
him.
that's also really dope of him saying like, well, you know what? I'm fucking walking. I'm
Yeah,
putting my
if-
foot down. This
yes,
is sticking
if-
to how
yeah,
we're gonna
exactly.
do this. This
Yeah.
is what we want. And it's for a
Yeah.
reason. You
Yeah.
should listen to those people telling
Yes,
you that.
exactly.
There's a reason why they're fucking saying
and
it.
some of these rumors they do make sense. I mean, we won't know the validity of them until the movie comes out. But I mean, a lot of these rumors do make sense because you got to think. Remember that this is year one.
Yes, and I
This
think
Batman
that's
is in
that's
year
the,
one.
That's the that's the
He's-
problem.
He's young. He's
Yeah.
troubled. I mean, Batman's troubled no matter what. But
Yeah.
he's young. He's troubled in the sense that it's all still fresh. And like I just said, the death is fresh of his parents. Him becoming Batman is fresh. He's only been doing this for about a year. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, 'cause-
everything is super fucking
Yeah, you gotta
new.
think. All of a sudden, he went from like obviously being like a regular kid, teen, whatever, etc., and now is also gonna be dealing with like the loss of his
wonder
parents,
how
and
old-
then it's gonna be like, okay, how old they're gonna say he
How
is?
old is
during
he
the film?
actually in this film?
in year one? Yeah,
It's year
Yeah.
one of him being Batman. But how
it's not
old
year-
is he
yeah.
in this film? He's got to be in his 20s, right?
Yeah.
I would think. I wonder what they're doing, how comic accurate they're going or anything. I'm gonna suggest, just by the way they have him looking as well, I'm gonna guess that he's in his 20s in this film.
Okay. I mean, which
That
is
maybe
also
it's- I don't know.
also fucking. If you think about
Maybe
it
I'm
too,
wrong.
though, that I'm glad they kind of cast a young Batman because that's also
Yeah.
going to give his hopefully longevity of him doing this.
I know
and-
some
and
people were
moving
like
forward.
upset at the Bruce Wayne look though too, like the dark eyes and like
Why?
the hair. They said
The
they were
whole-
saying that
the
he's
whole-
like emo.
The whole fucking point of
I think this is a good take. He's
the
fresh.
The whole point is to show you of how
The
he
starting
started
point.
and how
Yes.
his maturity,
Yes.
his
You nailed
he's
it.
still going through all these other issues
Yes.
mentally that he's trying to fucking work through on top of now being
Yeah.
responsible of being the bigger
Yes,
person, the
dude.
better person, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's just kind of like
He's
people
fresh,
need to,
man.
Need,
Yeah.
to, need to understand that.
Yeah.
I actually really fucking dug
Yeah.
that look because it's not like I have anything against the whole Playboy suit thing and the, like you know the things that we've seen before because I like that side of
and those are also later in life more
yeah.
developed Bruce Wayne's and Batman's.
and I've liked those, but like this is definitely
Yeah.
because we haven't seen that. Something
Exactly.
New,
This is something new and
this
fresh.
should
I like
fucking
it. Yes.
excite people. This should
Yes.
get people like,
Yes.
God damn it, dude! I
Yeah.
want to watch that. You know,
and the brutal, you know us, we've said it a
Yeah.
million times. The brutal and violent Batman is something
Is
that
what
we
we
want.
fucking
I
need,
know that
dude.
there are people out there that don't like that, especially the killing. I know there are people that don't like that, such as with Batfleck. But I don't know, man. I'm okay with it.
yeah. So
I dig
here's
it. I want a brutal, violent Batman that is just like, you know what I mean? Gonna break your fucking face tonight. That's another Fred Durst Limp Bizkit reference there. I really want that. I dig that. And it makes sense. Like it made sense to me in Batfleck too. Like with Batfleck, I mean. He was tired, worn down, losing everything. Lost Robin. You know what I mean? He was done, dude.
He knew that he was not the fucking
the Batman he used to be.
the Batman he used to be, and he knew that he wasn't the leader that the team needed
Yes,
at the
and he
time.
was
They
trying to
knew,
be.
They
He was-
knew
yes.
he fucking needed Superman, so he did
Yes.
what he had to do to
And
get back
yes.
to that.
And him being
So-
just brutal. I love that take,
Yeah.
but I didn't resonate with
And do
everybody,
you know
but it
why,
did with
though?
me.
You know why I think we're able to appreciate that? I think it's because it might be the age thing because we want to see like these more intense takes on these characters. I've said it.
You nailed it right there for
I've
me.
said
I
it.
just want to see an intense
I've
take.
said it multiple fucking times. DC has always been one of those that has the darker comics, the darker tone
Yes.
stuff, the stuff
And I
that
wanna see that in the films.
I expect that
Yeah.
from a
Yeah.
DC film,
Yeah.
from a Batman film. So the fact that we're getting this is fucking
Yes,
I want
but
this.
a lot
We
of
need
people would
this.
say that still, like Batman doesn't kill. He doesn't do things like that, even in the comics and stuff. But I get it. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, especially if you want to talk about comic accuracy and all that. I get it. But I just liked it, dude. I like the brutal
let's
Batman.
not fucking forget-
both Batfleck and the trailer that we saw where Robert Pattinson's Batman is just beating the living shit out of that guy. I loved it, dude. Aside from the brutalness and the violence, they also said that this would explore his more detective side as well. That we will see a little bit more of a detective side. So I think we're gonna get a good mix of like the brutal Caped Crusader and the detective Caped Crusader. You know what I mean? I think that's what we're gonna get, dude.
When's the last time you feel that we got a good detective Bruce Wayne or Batman?
Was Michael Keaton? Did Michael Keaton have a good detective take?
I felt that Keaton had one.
I haven't seen those movies in a very long time, so forgive me. I don't know. I don't know if we've ever gotten like a true like detective take. This might be the one.
This might be the
I don't
one.
know. Maybe everybody's opinions are different. You guys let us know what you think. Which films,
you guys
live
be
action films
interested-
have we gotten that you think are a good detective take on Bruce Wayne Batman?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because I would definitely say
Yeah.
like with the way they're gonna go, and if they're saying that's gonna be a lot of the focus is also him being
Yeah.
like detective Bruce Wayne or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I definitely think that's something that we need because you're bringing in the fresh look.
Yeah.
You're bringing in the brutality back. You're bringing in something completely different.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? And I think that's
Yeah.
something that we need.
I
to
dig
see.
it, yeah. And while we round this out, man, speaking of Robert Pattinson, Robert signed an exclusive first look production deal with Warner Bros. Basically, what that means is that Pattinson will have the first chance at any projects as a producer that come across WB's table. And this is his first foray into producing, and it's with WB. It's with a giant, you know, despite the mistakes that they have made. Robert states, and this totally, I already read this, obviously. This totally sounds like his agent or something wrote this, because I disagree with some of the statements. Warner Bros. Quote, Warner Bros. Pictures and HBO have always been synonymous with groundbreaking filmmaking. I'm thrilled to be working with them to discover the most exciting new voices in film and television and help bring their visions to life. I've loved working with the studio over the years and have so much respect for their dedication, their willingness to take chances, and their desire to push the envelope creatively. End quote.
Hey, bud.
I got a couple disagreements with that statement.
They
Their
don't really
willingness
take
to take
chances.
chances. They didn't take any chances on Snyder. They didn't want to do it. The desire to push the envelope creatively, I disagree. At least with DC stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, because I think that people sometimes we might say WB and they automatically think we're shitting on everything that comes under
or we may
WB.
say DC or may say that. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
It's just certain things.
Yeah.
But I get what he's saying, and you got to put out a positive statement. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's just
especially-
you have to. You know what I mean?
especially if
you're going
you-
into business with them as a producer, you have to put out a positive statement. Obviously, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's totally not like us when we totally shit on Nintendo.
Yeah,
and
we say
expect to get
what we want, and then we
sponsored.
expect a sponsorship. Courtney Valenti, hopefully I'm pronouncing this correctly, President Production and Development for WB Pictures, as well as Richard Brewer, President and CCO of New Line Cinema, stated, quote, "We have been incredibly impressed with Rob's eye for identifying dynamic new filmmakers. Additionally, he is continually nurturing exciting story ideas into compelling screenplays. We are excited that WB and New Line will be his home and that we get to benefit from his creative commercial passions." So we don't know, end quote, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes and what Robert is doing as a producer role or meetings that he's had, things that he's said, ideas that he's come
pitched.
up with, stories he's pitched or taken or gotten screenplays or scripts or anything and then put it on the table and going, I think this is a good idea. This is what I would do with it. We don't know.
Before everybody flips a fucking lid and says he's not a producer, he's never produced before.
There's a
How
lot
are we
of-
gonna trust
there's a
him?
lot of actors that get into producing later
You
in
gotta
life.
sit here and think that this is a guy who, regardless of how I might have just kind of said that twinkle
Yeah.
twinkle and all that,
He's
I
been in
didn't
the
see
business
him.
a while.
He's been in the film business for a very long time.
Yes.
Clearly loves his passion, takes
Yeah.
his craft very seriously.
Yes, he's,
and has
trying
had-
so hard to break out of like basically what you said of people just remembering him as the Twilight guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly, because he's done phenomenal fucking work after that. It's just the whole point is that there. It's not like he's somebody fresh that they picked off the street that has no film industry experience at all. This is somebody who's been in the industry, so I have a little bit more faith there.
And I have
it's
faith
just,
in
I wanna
him
know, like,
as
what is he saying?
what's
are you
going on?
doing
I want to know
behind
more
doors?
details.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the time will come where we'll see Robert Pattinson producing a film and see how good the film is or whatever takes or whatever roles he goes. And you know what I mean? We'll see what ends up happening. I'm really stoked to see what Robert does as an actor for the Batman. I'm interested in seeing what he does moving forward with WB. He gets first pick though, you guys. You got to think about that. So anything that rolls across the table, he gets first pick, dude. That's fucking huge. What did he do? What is he saying that they're like, all right, we're going to give Robert Pattinson first pick over everybody here? What is he doing and what is he saying that's so
you gotta
groundbreaking?
fucking think that there's
You know what I
been
mean?
tons of fucking people with a bigger history and an
What
understanding
is
of
he?
certain things.
So what
And
does this guy have in his mind that they're like, okay, he's a visionary? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm excited about a lot of things here, and I'm concerned, and I want to know what's going to happen with the Discovery merger and with firing everybody and switching it up. I mean, what do you guys want from this? What are you going to take from this? What do you have positives? Do you have negatives? Do you have worries? Are you excited about it? I mean, what do you want to see happen? You know?
Yeah.
And what the fuck is happening with the Snyderverse?
Yeah,
You know
seriously,
what I
dude.
mean? It's like
Bring the fucking.
God damn it.
I really hope, and not to keep going because we want to end, but they need to bring him back. They need
I think
to
so,
bring him
man.
back because it will make things so much easier for them.
Yeah.
Not only for them, but us for consumers that don't have to go through a whole recasting shit when I just dealt with all this other BS. Like I really hope that they bring him back.
We'll see what happens, man. But we're gonna get out of here. So thank you guys for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all of those beautiful things that you do over on YouTube.com/
Side Project Podcast.
Ooh, and when you rate and you review over on Apple and Google and Spotify and all those things, all those thumbs up, we thank you guys from the bottom of our
Finger hearts.
Juice, tell them where they can find you,
Across
man.
all social media platforms, Captain_Juicebox. And if you want to see me not do so good on gaming, twitch.tv/JuiceboxSP. That's the only one that's different. Everything else is Captain_Juicebox.
Good. Good. I got to get on that. If you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy, and all my other things are down below on the screen. If you're looking, sorry for the listeners, I'm not going to name them all off. If you're looking for both of us, the duo of the magnificent, you can find us at Side
Project Podcast
on Instagram. Juice. Let's get out of here, man. Hit them with some pistols, man.
Pew pew.